Hello, everyone, and welcome to Phantom Horizons, Episode 7, Into the Fire, the penultimate episode of Season 1, before you are inevitably canceled by Fox. Don't worry, Hulu's going to pick you up or something. Or Disney. Disney will buy you.
Disney Plus.
Ooh.
Yep. Or HBO Max. They need to fill out their roster. Last time, the Zephyr charged a mech with a wrench, and that went about as well as you would think charging a mech with a wrench would go. But she averted disaster and climbed up the mech before Luffy behave in 420. His mech was shut down, so she did not melt the Ruby Lighthouse. By the Vivictus member, Carnifex Rex, David Dean. There was various maneuvering, political and otherwise. Eventually, one of Zephyr's rowboys, Desmond, stole the mech, piloted it out of the hangar, and Zephyr and Lucifer shortly followed. At that time, Freya, Drake, Mataparvin, and Addison Waller, who is their legal counsel appointed from the Merchants Consortium, had a meeting with representatives from Axiom Corps and Vivictus, which did not go well, to quote Freya. So the last we left Freya and Drake, Gui Fridae had just walked into that meeting and was going to try and bureaucrat the hell out of everyone. So we stand outside with Freya and Drake in a in the hangar bay.
Okay. That fire off a text. Okay. Yeah, I definitely think we should definitely leave the station. So,
I got a migraine the moment you started talking, I'll be honest with you. It was awful.
I've heard that before. Yeah.
It could also be the seed pods pushing on my brain, but, that's a plot point for another episode.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm gonna get a bug out bag, and I just texted Zephyr that that didn't go well. So if she doesn't abandon us, which I would get, yeah, I plan on bugging out. Do you have a bug out bag?
Can I be honest with you? I'm not entirely sure what that means. And I've been to medical school, so, it's not as if I'm not... I've never heard the term bug out bag before.
Oh, okay. So, when you're squatting in, an abandoned warehouse, right?
See,
you just have,
this is why I've never heard it before.
A backpack that you just kind of, keep by a door, or a window, usually. And then when the flashing lights show up outside, you're just kind of oh my god, everybody bug out, and you grab the bag, and then you've got a change of underpants.
I'm used to, my bug out bag is I can heal people with my mind, and because of that, most people are hey, yeah, it's the guy who can heal people with his mind, and so usually they don't bother me after I show them that.
Okay, then you're good. Taxi.
Can I get a notice check, Freya and Drake?
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh shoot! I don't even have my dice. Hold on, I can travel.
Hush. 1 second. Stand up.
Sorry.
I was about to say stand up loudly for some reason. I think that was what that was. Oh, hello there. I actually don't have notice, so it's a -1, right?
Yes.
This is 2d6.
2d6 plus your notice score plus your wisdom.
My notice isn't great. Oh, plus wisdom though. That's
8.
probably not so bad.
8. Okay.
Ew. 7 minus 1 is 6, plus my wisdom is plus 1 again, so 7 total.
7? Okay. So both of you notice that Gui Fridae has gathered up, or has kind of very hastily staggered out of the dockmaster's office, and he looks like he is crying.
Well, Guy took a car here, right?
Yes.
Another car? Guy, come on. What's going on? I thought you were going to bureaucracy them.
I've just been fired.
What?
They fired
Who fired
me.
you?
Corporate. Freya, you can feel your phone buzz.
Okay. Look at my phone.
Okay. You have a message from Merchants Consortium Human Resources that says your contract has been canceled.
Okay.
Ah, fuck. That means my contract's canceled. Shit.
Cool. Filing an appeal. Y with 13 Ys. And a question mark and an exclamation point.
Do a sad face.
No, I'm a professional now.
Oh, mine was all crying. I sent a vid.
Okay, well,
Gotta
I need to get
negotiate from a position of strength, man.
some things from my office.
I've done that.
So let's go back there and talk to Carlos.
I don't know. I think this is bad. Freya, I think I'm a fall guy.
Yeah, no, we've just been made a pretty big fall guy, but it's okay because the good guys know. And
Who are the good guys? Are we the good guys?
for sure.
Freya, I could not go to jail. Look at me. Freya, look
you
at
are
me.
No, I see you. Yes, you are much too fragile, for sure.
My spirit animal is a capybara.
I remember. I love Brazilian dance fighting. We've talked about this. Get in the fucking car.
It's not
Let's
our
get
car.
down to corporate.
It's not our car.
It is. Does it work?
He's trying to beep it open, and it won't open.
Oh, shit.
Taxi!
Yeah, and a space taxi pulls up.
That was fast.
It's the airport.
Yeah, get in the car.
Mm-hmm.
Text Freya or Zephyr. Might be a little delayed. Meet at dock. Please, I understand if you bolt.
Okay.
Send.
So all three of you take a taxi to the Merchants Consortium headquarters.
Yes.
Zephyr, you receive a message from Freya that says, out of meeting, did not go well. And then, like, 2 minutes later, the message that Freya just said, please meet us in the dock. I understand if you want to run.
No. I guess we gotta go back and pick him up.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Right. Do we know where they are? Specifically?
If
We're going to meet back?
They said meet at the dock, so if anything, we just have to stay put where we were.
Didn't we get that position of that docking bay through her connections?
That's true.
Do you have enough cachet that you can, like, inveigle yourself into some sort of queue? I mean, there's a queue to get back in, right? Mm-hmm. So, well, we've got to go back through official channels, I reckon.
I guess so. I don't have much money on me, but we might be able to finagle like the codes from last time so that we would have a space.
Can try it. I mean, it might be flagged, or it might be. I mean, what did she say specifically?
I don't know. She just used her voice. No.
I mean, to you in the message. What did she say? Like, things didn't go well.
Yeah, I'm guessing she said something stupid, and now we're in trouble again.
Right. Staying on brand. So, can we? Here, I'm gonna. I take out my device and I go to the connection that Freya had given me, and I'm gonna like just say F height stroke Lou here. Sorry, back. What am I doing? Wally, checking in. What's your 20? Please advise. Out. Send. Whew, that was close. Okay. Wait.
OMG, Wally. Having bad day, getting bug out bag. Please put in good word with Zephyr. Doc 94? Question mark, help.
Is your no, sorry, back. Hey. Bummer. Period. Is your connectivity still valid? Question mark, send.
Scroll over. Check the status of Bay 94. Has it been re-added to the queue? Or because the Merchant Consortium put a hold on it. I didn't put a hold on it.
Right. No, it currently says like status unavailable.
So it's not status reserved Lazarus Clipper.
No.
And I think we've already established that dock controls can't be hacked remotely.
Right. You can sneak back in there and try and physically hack
I can
them.
try and do it physically. And I happen to know a dockhand with a brand new car who seems very interested in doing me favors. Okay. One problem at a time. Send. Hold in orbit. Send. Do you need anything from station? Send.
Zeph, do we need anything from the station?
Oh. We resupplied on, what was it, Max, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should be good on food and things. I would just say grab as much cash as you can.
Right. Hey again. Z says we're good. Grab as much dosh as you can. We await your instructions. Send.
KK period. Uppercase, lowercase.
I never know what that means. Zeph?
Means we're good.
Right. I always think it's like, I don't know. Okay. So are we good to like just sort of wait? Should we get in the queue?
I guess I could just speed up a little, because we were just like cruising along back to the station. We weren't in a rush or anything.
No, you were kind of slow boating it.
I could speed up a little bit so we get there in time to like hopefully meet up with them, but we could just head right for Dock 94.
All right, yeah. I'm gonna take out my. I'm gonna say right. I gotta. I gotta have a lie down for a second if we're gonna. I mean, you don't need me in the front, right?
Nope.
Okay, great. So I'm gonna go in the back. Are the roboys around? Are they working?
Yeah,
They're always around.
so they're around, and you can see that Desmond is telling Craig and Ricardo like all about his little adventure, and he's like making like a gun noise, and he's like
acting it out.
Yeah,
Robot emoji, star emoji, moon emoji. Explosions.
Okay, cool. So they're occupied with each other.
Yes. Yeah.
Great. So I'm going to sort of turn away from them. I'm going to pull up my own little space pager. And I'm going to send a message to Parvin.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to just say, need to extract 2. We are playing by the book. Please assist in de-occlusion. We'll push up. What is it? And we'll raise the debt. LM. Send.
Okay. A couple minutes later, you receive a message back from him that says, "Will do my best. It's getting complicated."
Understood. Pray hands.
I love it, you guys. I actually love it.
I am so pleased that 10 minutes of the episode is texting. I love it. I literally love it. Like,
it's
true to life.
Playing Angry Birds on his phone.
Right. So I
try getting this elsewhere.
My Fury pager, my Carol Danvers pager. Tuck it away back in my secret money belt thing, and check on the boys and see if they need any help. If I need to use my TK to maybe a lift, drag this thing, or help them maneuver it until we hear back.
Yeah. So the gun in the you're gonna need like a specific space dock facility.
Oh, like a dry dock.
Yeah, to put it on, and those people have the equipment that is necessary to do it. But you kind of walk around it and make sure, because you kind of dropped it earlier, and looking around, you can see that it looks a little banged up, but you're kind of looking at all the circuits and some of the computer mechanisms and the firing mechanisms, and you're not terribly familiar with giant mech weapons, but you think it looks good still. It's just been dropped, and you start to buff out a couple scratches, and you're like, it is new.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Great. So, and I will start to just try and recall any places that might be able to put this sort of thing on, like a secret shop or something, hidden dry dock. I don't know.
Pull up.
Maybe Zephyr knows.
Pull up the sector. There's a couple places around here where you could definitely do that.
Oh, great.
Most of them are no more than a jump or two away. So, but you will probably have to leave the system. You could get it done at the Ruby Lighthouse. The problem being that things are complicated right now.
It's hot, right?
Yeah, and they probably will not let. Hey, isn't there a bounty on your ship? Why are you putting a gun on it? No, thank you.
It's a sculpture.
Oh, well, that is pretty.
Right. So, okay. I will have a lie down and wait, see what happens.
Okay.
Maybe scroll through the news, see what's up on the official feeds.
Mm-hmm. So scrolling through the news, it's weirdly enough because from your perspective, it's not. It's a fairly slow news day. Somebody talks about the Ruby Lighthouse, recreational grav ball league. Like there's somebody they're looking for players. There's a sale at the duty free shop. And yeah, but other than there's somebody griping about the construction on deck, 7. It's slowing down their morning commute. And yeah,
but there's nothing about what's been going on.
No, if you log in to like, I don't know if you're familiar. There's a social media website called Nextdoor, which is it's a bunch of typically people who don't know how to use Facebook. I am on it as well, but it's typically older people who don't know how to use Facebook, and every comment is, "Did everyone see that white van on Meeting House? That's weird, right?" So you kind of go further and down into the shittiest localist social media sites, and someone says, "Hey, an hour ago, did anyone feel that kind of intense rumbling? It felt like something hit the side of the lighthouse. Anyone know what's up with that?" And then there's a couple like, it's routine maintenance from deck 7. Oh, it's a micro comet. I wouldn't worry about it. And then somebody says the lizard people are crashing spaceships into the lighthouse and they just don't want us to know about it. Led by Kathy Ireland.
I sort of go down that click hole for a while.
Yeah. Marty's watching you, Kathy.
You almost got away with it too, huh, Kath?
Best OOC drop.
Yeah, I know what's up.
Cool. So it feels like maybe there's some sort of invisible ink.
Yes, it feels a little scrubbed if you were to put your professional opinion on it.
Right. Okay, good to know. All right. Well, I'll be available to Zephyr, but I'll close my eyes if that's it, and have a any my notifications ready to ping.
Mm-hmm. And Zephyr, you're gonna try and bypass the queue and go straight to docking bay 94.
I guess so. Yeah, because I would have the last coordinates and last codes in.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just use those.
Okay. So it'll take you about an hour to fly back to the ship, the station. So we'll say you're 45 minutes into that flight. Zephyr is doing that. Freya and Drake, you pull up to the Merchants Consortium headquarters in your taxi, and Guy has cried the whole way over.
Yes.
Just talking about how his life is ruined. He'll never get another job again. He has cats to feed. And that he just doesn't know what he's going to do now. He worked so hard, and you were a terrible boss.
What exactly was your job?
I
Yeah.
That's mediocre.
was it. And I can finally speak freely. I was an executive assistant.
How long were you an executive assistant for?
10 years.
And you never asked for a promotion or
Well, I mean, that was
a transfer?
that was my promotion. I got that promotion. And then, why would I want to transfer? This is where my cats are.
I meant to a different, department if you hated your job so much.
No, I loved my job. No offense, Freya. Freya was just a hard boss. She was new.
I was a very mediocre boss, I recall. So, wow.
Have you thought about being a medical receptionist?
Wow.
What's the package look like? Yeah, what are we talking about here? Benefits included?
Well, insurance is included, obviously.
Okay. Dental and health?
I kind of make the weird psychic sparks And I'm just like, whatever this works on, it's included.
I don't know if that works on teeth.
I admit I have not tried it yet. It works on bones.
Well, teeth are just outside bones.
Mm-hmm.
Gui, oh my god. Oh my god, teeth are just outside bones. Okay, Gui, I need you to focus right now.
You're already getting into, like, you already know a little more about the profession than we realized.
Gui, I can't promise you're safe right here. I suggest you go home and get your cats and meet us at Docking Bay 94. Barring that, I really do wish you the best. You are also a mediocre employee. And I think I'm complimenting you, but I honestly am not sure.
He kind of puts his hand like on your hand and he says, I know you think you are, and thank you.
Thank you. Okay,
and he drops you off and he tells the cabbie to go home so he can get his bug out bag, which is all of his cats.
Yeah, I walk into the Merchant Consortium.
Okay.
And head right for the elevator.
Carlos says, ma'am.
Carlos,
no,
good to see you.
No, I just...
the Carloses.
Well, they're great. I just got an alert that says your certifications have been revoked.
Oh, yeah, I have to clean out my office.
Well, you have to be escorted to your office.
That's probably fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah, I want to cooperate in any way.
Can I come?
No.
Okay.
And yeah, he'll buzz up a security guard, and 2 women will come over to you and escort you up to the executive suites and your office.
I'm
2
gonna
women.
sit in the lobby
Smart.
and play Angry Birds.
Okay.
2 women, smart. I see my reputation precedes me. Okay. I swing both ways. Joke's on you. Right. But yeah, you 2 don't look very seducible. So yeah, just my suite, please. Thank you. And I did, like, for all intents and purposes, I'm just going to grab my bug out bag, grab some things from the bathroom, and I am ready to go.
Okay. Yep. Wait, what?
Grab
some things from the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am. I don't know what they call it in the future, but high maintenance.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, okay, you guys can take me back downstairs.
Okay. Yeah, and
I hope no one ruins your life today. Cool.
hit the button. Just doing our job, man. Yeah, hit the button and awkwardly, they're like Judge Dreddy. They kind of have like the faceless visors.
Just doing my job, man.
And bring you downstairs and escort you back to the front door with your sad little cardboard box. In the future, this isn't any better.
Who's coming with me? Oh, no, you guys are all guards. I don't know what I'd do with you. Dalton was who I'm looking for, and he's back at the dock. Cool. See you, Carlos.
Ma'am, I hope this gets worked out.
I also, too.
You're always nice to me.
Thank you. All right, Doc, I'm ready to go.
All right.
Okay.
To the docks.
Yeah, to the docks. About that, I start writing an email, but otherwise, yeah, we just have to take a fucking cab back. Oh, how much money do I have? I am still rich, but like, how much of that is like Merchant Consortium money?
A lot of it is Merchants Consortium money. See, I am under the impression that Freya is not very good with money.
Oh, for sure.
So,
what gave you that idea?
So, what she actually has on her, as opposed to what she is worth, are 2 very different numbers, because a lot of her worth was
What?
tied up in things she could not access.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say you have in savings 1,500 credits.
Okay. That's not.
I have
That's not what
20.
expected. That's not what I expected. Okay, well, that's fine. That's fine.
I mean, if you would like to make an argument to the contrary, feel free. But
Oh, no. 1,000% I agree with you. Yeah, no, she misunderstood worth.
You're mad about 1,500 credits?
Yes, I come from money. I am money. I was that girl.
you can't even
Yeah,
buy a
well, I
decent
was-
weekend vacation for that.
Yeah.
I was raised on the space orange farm, so, you know.
Also, rocket fuel is expensive, so
It vary. So
we're gonna. That's fine.
Not on the orange farm planet, oddly enough. I think we talked about this earlier.
Yes, I'm not gonna become some broodmare, your Uncle Bob, for bootleg liquor, alcohol, or whatever. I forget the exact
Bootleg
line. but it's-
gasoline, thank you very much.
Okay.
And also bootleg liquor.
Okay.
Same stuff, different label.
It's fine. What's not fine about it? Let's go.
so you hop back in the taxi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you swing over back to Docking Bay 94.
Yeah, is there still like a multi-factioned row going on, or has that sorted itself out?
No, there still is a... Yeah, no, there is a bunch of tape and guards everywhere. Or not tape. It's probably not tape in the future. It's probably like a hollow projection thing. It's, for all intents and purposes, under lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see Guy very sadly standing on the island, like where all the taxis are swinging around him. He has a small backpack and 2 cat carriers.
Oh my god, he's adorable. Okay. Let's see. Look around. Trying to think of the best way to cause someone who's on the far side of the tape to trigger the tape so that everyone looks to them while I duck under.
Okay.
Again, I never played the, what is it, Watch Dogs or whatever, but like I want to pull some just texting, short something out, glitch something, blame someone else for my cyber fart, whatever it takes to try and get to the other side here.
Well, yeah, why don't you give me a hacking check?
Sure. I'm pretty good at that.
And that'll kind of let you have like the watchdog vision where you can see all the interactable objects in the environment.
Exactly. And I have stars without numbers advantage on these. Okay. So that is a 7.
Okay. So, in the immediate area, you can see there are a couple stands. You used one earlier to get a taxi.
Mm-hmm.
So you could probably hack those and kind of cause some kind of, not necessarily a pile up, but, you know, call all the taxis at once and immediately have some kind of like traffic jam. You can see where there is the projector for all the tapes. You might be able to short that out. You can probably access this bay door to either open it or close it. That stuff's all Wi-Fi'd for the most part. It's stuff inside the bay that is hardwired.
Yes.
And then everyone has their comm pads and pagers and stuff like that on them.
All right, so I would like to turn limit off of taxis at a time.
Okay.
And taxi. And then as that starts to become a honking, I'm fucking driving here problem, short the tape between 2 stands. Like
Okay.
I presume they had to put like one every 8 feet or something, and just kind of like motion to Drake and be like, Gui, God bless. You always look like a wet dog somehow. And I am already through by the time I'm just kind of like, you guys can come do crimes if you want.
Okay. Guy looks both ways before crossing the street and then very quickly.
Bless him. And yep, just kind of walk. And I would like to try to find my dock worker friend as far as authorizing a landing or a near enough landing. Because I also have authority, which is once per day I can make a reasonable request of somebody.
Okay. So we'll get to that in a second. Cut back outside. Zephyr, as you are approaching the lighthouse, you can see there's the big queue, and you're kind of trying to veer off of that. And you start inputting the clearance codes, and it's not that they're being rejected. It's just they're taking a long time to clear. It's like when your Wi-Fi is kind of crapping out on you, and you're like, well, half the page loaded. I know I'm connected to the internet, and it's just kind of like spinning. Clearance 1, spinning. And then it goes back to clearance 1, and it's spinning. And eventually you get someone is hailing you.
She'll put on voice only. Hello.
Okay. Hey, hello, Lazarus Clipper. We're having a bit of an issue with your clearance codes. Are these current codes?
They worked this morning.
Worked this morning? Well, that's odd. They were authorized by the Merchants Consortium. Hold on a second. And he comes back and he says, I'm terribly sorry. I don't know why these aren't clearing. They should. Merchants Consortium codes are good for 24 hours. And hey, Lisa, can you come look at this? Now. And then Lisa comes on the line. Hello there, Lazarus Clipper. Hopefully we can get you out of queue in just a moment.
Big customer service energy. Like that.
And yet you can hear her clicking. She says, well, that's weird.
What's weird, Lisa?
No, can you repeat your codes for me, please?
Zephyr will put them in again.
Yeah. No, that's just odd. They're not going through. But they validated earlier. I can see in the log they validated earlier. They're new codes. I'm going to try turning the machine on and off again.
The future, everybody.
The whole space station goes...
Everything goes yellow for a second, and then green again.
You have to wait 15 seconds.
Yeah, and she's just... Yeah, and she's just kind of hemming and hawing. Anything anyone would like to say or do while she's trying to input your codes?
I guess Zephyr would say, oh, well, I've always had a good relationship with the Ruby Lighthouse. It must be on the consortium's edge, because I know you guys do good work here.
Do you have any social skill you can roll? Flattery, is that a skill in this system?
I have a 0 in talk.
Yeah, give me a talk check.
0 in talk is not bad. Above average.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I'm adding, just the talk.
And if you have a charisma score, you add your charisma score.
I do not.
Okay.
Charisma.
So just your dice then.
That's 4.
Okay.
Can I notice that since I'm in the back that this is going on? I mean, I must know that we're in the queue. All right, I'm going to come forward. I perform, so I'm going to come forward.
Okay.
I'm going to say, Pardon me, Captain, if I may. Hello, Ruby Lighthouse.
Yes. Hello, Lazarus Clipper.
Yes. Sorry. We've got I don't know, reading. There's some sort of glitch on your end. Everything should be clear. We've got clearance. I mean, I don't know. Is there someone there? Perhaps we could speak with. I understand that you're only doing what you can, but if you got some sort of a supervisor above, that would be wonderful. You know, we've really, on a matter of some urgency, we've got to deliver some harvested organ parts to get them to the hospital in time.
Oh, for the merchants.
So it's a matter of a perishable import.
Like, kind of, you can hear Ted is very quickly typing.
Roll to Karen.
Yeah, and Lisa says, okay, so I'll go get the supervisor, but try and get them through.
Do you want to roll for the performance?
Yes, please.
That's 2d6, is that right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have 0, and I don't have charisma, so...
Okay.
That's 4, again.
Okay. So they're
high five.
Yeah.
But together that's an 8, and that's
together
right.
that is an 8. So they go and get their supervisor, and the supervisor comes on the line and says, "Hello, this is Ruby Lighthouse clearance staff. This is Barry speaking. What seems to be the problem, Lazarus Clipper?"
Sorry, Ruby Lighthouse. Thank you. We have a matter of some import. We've got some perishable organ parts we have to get on base and hand off to someone and receive 2 passengers.
Okay, well, I'm terribly sorry to hear you're having a problem today. We don't like when that happens here at the Ruby Lighthouse. Like to have things go efficiently and quickly. I'll try and get you through as fast as I can. Let me just punch in my manager code. Boop, 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 boop. And yeah, he kind of does. You can hear him talking, and he says, "No, there must be some kind of reactor leak. I don't know." And yeah, eventually, finally, the ship kind of the screen flashes green, and he says, "Would you like us to send to alert the hospital crew that you'll be landing in Docking Bay 94?"
No thanks. We've got Private Courier meeting us already. That we've notification that they are attendant waiting in hand with the containment device. Thank you, though.
Well, thank you, Lazarus Clipper. And if you really enjoyed your service today, there is a survey you can fill out. We really appreciated it, and please be honest, and we'll send you that link along. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. G'day.
Remember, anything less than a 5 is just trash.
Right. Right. So, Zeph, I'll fill out the survey while you got it.
Yep.
Very satisfied.
They were very
Dreamed they likely.
Didn't give us any trouble.
Their names were Lisa, Ted, and I didn't get the last guy's name.
Barry. Yeah, Barry was the
yeah.
Barry was the supervisor.
Pay it forward. These things matter. Power to the peephole, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you all, the docking bay doors open and you slide in without an issue. On the other end, you all can see the Lazarus Clipper slides is the klaxon's going off. You can see the docking bay doors open. It's coming through the barrier, and there's like an electro barrier kind of thing, and it slides in through that. And a couple Vivictus members take a step out of the dockmaster office, and they point at you and go, "Hey!"
Hey. Can I sneak? Like, are they pointing at the ship or at us waiting for the ship?
It depends on what your sneak roll is right now.
Okay. Yeah, I would like to very much try to... Like, I was looking for my dock worker, who's maybe on her Union 15. But I am, well, not really dressed. Got boxes of potted plants sticking out. Okay, that's 7 on the dice. Do I get an attribute with it?
Dex, if you have it.
Okay, then it's a 7 on the dice.
Okay. So you very quickly sneak your way behind the one of the metal crates that shipping containers are in, and yeah. Hey, it looks like for a second he's pointing at you, and then cut back to you've already snuck around that. He's pointing at the ship. Hey, isn't that the ship we're looking for? Someone get Cartifix Rex down here.
Or yes, it's David's Dean. Spelled how it sounds.
You gonna hack that shit?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. They're looking for the Carnifex Rex. Wonder if he's still in the room. Oh, man, I don't know. I'm doing a small panic, you guys. So
Get on the ship.
yeah, well, actually, yeah, I guess if they're kind of like,
Hey, get David.
just kind of try to get up and wait for the door to open.
I'm gonna run back to the galley and go to the food replicator, and I'm gonna punch in horse heart.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look for some sort of, I don't know, containment airtight thing, just as a cover.
Okay. Oh, right, for the organs.
Right, just in case, Oh no, we got the. Yeah, and if I can make my garment look a lot more hospitally white or something.
Okay, yeah, you kind of flip your coat.
Turn it inside out.
Yeah, I was gonna say you flip your cape inside out, and kind of looks like a bit of a smock when you kind of tie it a certain way.
Right, backwards.
You're wearing it backwards,
with
and you kind of
belt around my waist.
cinch it so it almost looks like a
I'm
tunic.
in the hangar, right?
You're in the hangar behind Freya, so you see Freya got low, and Guy gets low as well with his 2 little carriers, and he looks at you, Doctor, and he says, "Should we go?"
Dude, sure.
Okay.
Just pretend like you belong here. It's like, are we... Sorry, I've lost track of this. Are we intruding?
Yes, because Freya no longer has the clearance to be here.
I'm gonna grab some sort of, I don't know, visor, helmet kind of thing, and just to occlude my face as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna be ready by the door.
Okay.
With the container and my weird outfit.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any weird technicalities related to the laws about docking here that I could potentially use to my advantage? Is that something I can roll for?
Yeah, is there a no check?
Yeah, sure. Okay, well, I got a... Is that wisdom or intelligence?
Let's say intelligence.
5, so no.
Okay,
I don't
yeah, no. Freya or Guy might, but their plan is to sneak
Right.
currently, so... And
Alright.
Guy is used... Yeah, Guy is used to being underfoot of executives, so he's shockingly quiet as he is essentially right behind Freya. Like, he rolled pretty well on his stealth check of just, hey, Freya.
Alright.
God, yeah,
I will
wow.
roll to sneak as well then.
Okay.
5.
Okay.
No, wait, 4.
4? Okay, good.
I'm good.
Lucifer, you're standing at the door, and you can see out there's like a little screen that that connects to a camera outside, and you can see that Freya and Guy are kind of crouched low, very close to the entrance where the entrance ramp would come down. behind a box, and they've made eyes on some Vivictus members, but they're hidden. Currently.
How many Vivictus are there?
Out in the little corridor, there are 2.
Okay, great.
Yeah, out here there are 2.
So I'm gonna hit the door. They're open.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna bolt right to them with my little container. And I'm gonna say, "G'day, soldiers. We gotta get this to the hospital. Emergency courier. Thank you so much." And I'm gonna try and bullshit them and create a diversion for these guys to get on the ship. And sort of be guiding them out like towards the front of the door with their backs to the gangplank.
Okay.
So, 9
Okay.
performance.
Whoa. Okay. I kind of. One of them holsters their gun immediately and is just like, "That's a doctor."
Percival, we gotta get this going. They're high and done.
Okay.
Come on, we gotta go. Where's the supervisor? Where's Parvin?
Hurries to the door and slams it open and tells the other one to go get the
Usher
ship.
them out, and then I'm gonna like bamf back onto the gangway.
Okay.
With my teleport.
Yep.
And GTFO.
Okay.
I mean, once these guys are aboard, of course.
Right, of course.
The
So
moment that works, I'm gonna bolt. I figure I'm already a doctor, so they'll be like, yeah, if they see me out of the corner of their eye, they'll be like, yeah, that makes sense.
yeah, so Lucifer gets most of the way across the dock. Guy and Freya slip onto the ship, and Drake kind of just bolts up onto the ship. And right as the 2 soldiers get out the door, Lucifer teleports back onto the ship, and you can hit the entryway to kind of reclose the ramp.
Right. Zephyr, get us out of here.
Smack the button. Time to go.
Okay, yeah. Full reverse K-turn out of here.
Press send on my
fully,
email.
like set down yet. It's like
Press send on your email.
Yes. And then
which email? Sorry.
yes. No, I was writing an email in the cab that says, well, it's care of Astrid Darkmoon, so it'll have to like get there.
Okay.
But it's, Mother, you will hear a lot of things about me if you haven't already. I didn't do what they said I did, and not for the reasons they said. I know I don't deserve the benefit of the doubt, but I promise my only crime was trying to do the right thing. If I never see you again, I love you, and I'm sorry. Freya.
Okay.
I'm sad.
But then I will drop my phone and throw my hands around Wally, and my heart is hammering. And I will just be like, oh my God, we totally did it.
Well, we're not out of Dodge yet. Here, strap yourself in.
Okay,
Hold on,
yeah. Tell me where to go.
Here. Sit down. Get her to the whatever, the cozy couch area where the hollow chest is, whatever. Here. Look, I give her a, microfile blanket. I take off my cloak, flip it back, put it on her to keep her warm. Take care. I think she's going into shock. Are you all right, man?
Yeah, no, fine. Everything's fine.
We got some stuff. We got to get out of here. So I'm just going to connect with Zephyr. Be right back. You're running the front. Zephyr, where are we going?
I don't know. Andy, where are we going?
Okay, let's see. So, let me pull up my map.
So confused right now.
Oh, so you're a believer. You believe in the God that controls all, called Andy.
Oh.
I've heard these tales too.
You're an Andyist. Okay.
I believe the proper term is Andean.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
He lives at the top of the mountain, the Andean mountain.
Didn't Earth get destroyed in this game?
Earth 5.
It's all
Yeah.
Fallout.
It's all Fallout.
It's all Fallout. Okay, so there's the Polo system, which is where Ma XX and Frid are. Which Frid, I believe, everyone was like, nope, not doing that.
Right. Is there one of these like Pirate Cove places where we can put that gun on the ship nearby? We can hide out.
So yeah, let's see.
Or do we want to get further out?
So it's a bit of a far jump, but it's only one. It'll just take you a little bit. There's the No 13 system, which has the planet Hurt.
They named it Hurt.
It's Herte, so Herte.
Named after William Hurt.
Yeah, Herte, perhaps. And that has a bit of a reputation as, they'll put stuff on your ships. What do you got? You got money? We don't care. It definitely has the tech you'd need, and it's a little off the grid.
Sounds good to me. Smack button.
Yeah.
Yeah, and real quick, to be specific, Andy, I sent the email so that the dock would be the origin and not the Crimson Sand.
Right, you send it before you got off.
Right.
Onto the ship. Right. Okay.
That way, even though we might carry it, as well as anything else that comes and goes, the origin will come from.
It's like a relay?
Yeah. So it's you can set it up to relay from certain points. Freya, before you hit Spike Drive, you can see your message from your mother was read.
It sent?
It sent and was read.
Oh, shoot. What? Kind of go to a window as if that's going to help.
No, I think she's left it on red. Actually, there's 3 dots in the bottom.
She's typing.
No, but that definitely means she's in system, yeah?
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Okay, shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, where we just left,
Yes.
maybe even.
Yeah. Oh, hey guys, wait. Slap.
Guy immediately throws up.
Oh.
Oh, right. Oh, God.
I'm gonna go
have a
fetch
seat.
the
Don't worry, I'll
bucket.
clean that up.
Sorry guys, I thought Guy was as good as dead if we left him.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, like...
I'm as good as dead on this ship. I don't like space travel.
Oh.
Okay.
Alright, Ricardo, I'll get the mop.
Freya, you got anything to docilate him?
Yeah, I got like a whole bag. Like...
Right. I mean, anything you want to
Something to like calm his nerves or put him
just
down.
chill him down a bit. I mean, I think the cats are behaving better than he is, right?
Yeah.
Right?
What do you mean put me down? You're gonna put me down?
Well,
I'm just a loose end to you. Is that it?
to sleep. Just to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, man, you gotta relax. I mean, the hard part's over.
You know, if we go through a couple therapy sessions, I could probably prescribe you something for your anxiety.
Right. There's a doctor here. We got a physician.
I have anxiety.
Look, don't be anxious about it.
I'm gonna put up one hand on his chest to test his heartbeat. It's like, holy shit, you have the most irregular heartbeat I have ever heard.
Well, that's gonna make him feel good, Doc.
Number one with a bullet.
Bedside manner points.
I am calm.
It's doing it in 3s. I've never heard that before. It's like a waltz.
He kind of just
Pop, pop.
pulls his cat crates as close to him as he can.
That'll help.
What do the cats look like?
So the one is very furry and gray. It's like a long hair.
Like a Maine Coon or
Like a
something?
Maine Coon. It's maybe a little
cool.
smaller than a Maine Coon, so it's probably
Yeah, they
like
get big.
a mixed breed or something like that. But it probably has it's part Maine Coon. And then the other one is like a Russian blue.
Ooh, are they friendly?
Mm-hmm, very. They seem a little scared, but friendly.
Right. I'm gonna go to the kitchen and see if there's anything I can give them, like cheese or something.
Okay, yeah. There's cheese
I have
and some
I
canned
gave the horse
tuna.
heart
And...
away.
You did give the horse heart away.
We needed to do that. I'll see if I can replicate some tuna or something.
Okay.
And then feed them, and I'll work on. It'll be like, Guy, maybe you need to just sit with one of your cats. That's gonna chill you out, all right?
Okay.
And if I can, if the other one wants to come to me, I'll put him on my shoulder and just walk around.
Okay, yeah. The Russian blue like kind of walks across your shoulder, and then immediately falls asleep on top of your cape.
Ooh, I love it. Okay, great. And if I can still walk around with the cat, just mind it, but I'll come forward to the cockpit and just connect with Zephyr and see what's up.
Where'd that cat come from?
Did you meet the assistant? Yeah.
Guy?
You did. Yeah, Guy Fridae, I think. No, what was it? Yeah, something like that. Anyway, seems like he was sort of persona non grata, perhaps Freya was too. Not sure. Anyway, it was, really just the right thing to do to bring him along. Plus, he's a loose end and we don't want anybody talking, so
That's true.
we have him. This is one of his cats. I don't know his name.
He's got a little tag that says Parsnip.
Parsnip. Oh, start scratching his head. Yeah, and I'll sit in the co-pilot spot if there is one, and just sort of chill and think and look out the window while we cruise.
Did Guy remember to bring kitty litter?
Oh no!
You are off at our first fucking stop, Guy.
Don't worry, man. I got like a whole thing of topsoil that we can use. Don't ask.
Oh yeah, we can like create a fertilizer for you.
Yeah. We also have to,
I-
cat proof.
I'm just no. You took it one step too far.
It's night soil.
Thank you.
Oh boy. Yeah, but Drake will clean up the puke and then help the row boys do whatever it is they do. And then every once in a while check on Guy to make sure his heart rate isn't going any higher.
No, he seems to slowly be calming down. He's got the one cat who seems to be mostly used to him kind of picking him up and just letting him be held. Kind of rocks back and forth.
Tea, if that's an option.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a little commissary and stuff. Okay. So it will take you 2 days in jump to get there. Guy will take a spare room if you have it. Otherwise, he'll sleep on the Jarek couch. Yeah, he sets up a little cat box for the cats and gets them food and stuff like that. And the row boys do not care for the cats.
Uh-oh.
So they're not mean to them or anything, but it's a lot of no. We're the cute things around here.
Oh, they're jealous.
They're jealous.
Interesting. Well, I'll do my best to be sympathetic to that and not show too much favor to the cats, but I do like them. So, I guess at some point, we are going to go and try and modify the ship with what we took from the mech, yeah? Do we have the capital to manage that?
Currently?
No.
Probably not.
Probably not. Right.
Oh, what are you worried about? It's fine. We'll handle it. By the way, Freya wants to dance a lot and talks sometimes about how she can really feel her face.
All right.
I'm assuming I can tell what she's on right now.
Yeah, it's some kind of absolute party drug. And it's cut with hairspray.
Oh.
I don't...
For that ultra hold.
Yeah, it really sustains it.
I studied biochemistry for a very long time. I still don't know what this is.
There's nothing bio about it.
Oh, right. Well, syntho.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Are you shooting up dark matter?
Oh, God.
No, that stuff, okay. You can't go back to the old dose. I'm just, been really stressed out lately.
Look, what happened back there? I mean, like, you said it went badly.
Oh my god, it went so badly. Did I not talk about it yet? Yeah, no, it went real bad. We are part of a screw job. We are being like just monitored, framed. We are being framed for the blow up Axiom style. And we didn't do that. So I know it wasn't us. And we were trying to do the right thing. And I talked to your Matt Parvin, and he said, everybody knows we didn't do it and is going to frame us anyway. So whatever. I tried.
I don't think that's quite what he said, but
Wow.
I'm not an Andyist, so you don't have any say.
a schism right before our very eyes.
Amazing.
So, fuck it, Wally. You want to dance or something?
Yeah, you know, like, I'll sort of sway a bit, keep the cat on my shoulder, and, you know,
That cat has amazing balance. I
right.
really respect
Well,
it.
you know, I don't mind it when he sinks in to, like, keep his grip. It's all right. I take it, like, you know, as a compliment when they treat you like one of their own. So, yeah, so I relate what happened with us on the ship, taking the stuff from the mech, and
Oh my god, that's hilarious. We're
how
pirates
Des
now.
was a rock star when we arrived, shooting off all the railgun ammo.
Oh, I
Yeah,
always
so like,
liked Desmond. I pat Ricardo.
yeah, they're good row boys. So like, who was in that meeting?
Oh,
Your mom wasn't there, was she?
no, but she was in system. I'm so screwed. I should have stayed and
You
been
what?
like, Mom, no.
No. What'd you say?
What?
What
Matt,
did you say?
Your boy Matta was in there. I wasn't very impressed, but he seemed a chill dude. So that's one for you. How do you know him?
Oh, you know, school. I studied there. I mean, you know, my little thingies I can do with my head. But he was like my tutor, and you know, he's part of the.
He was your hairdresser? And Addison was there, who was very unhelpful, just kept telling me how many laws I broke. Like, okay, get off my back. And wall singer, all severe bangs and hair, and just a real stern look, and apparently knew they were lying. And it doesn't matter because who's going to believe Freya? So I guess they'll get away with that.
What did he look like?
Hair like a shroud. Looked like a 7-foot katana wouldn't be out of place. You know,
Yeah,
a wall singer. Can you read my mind?
Me? No, I can't. Not my bag.
I'm thinking it really hard.
I believe you. I can feel. I mean, I see it sort of like bubbling.
Yeah,
up in
he
the
looks like a JRPG bad guy. Hold on, I'll do it with my hair, and I kind of just do this like I don't do it, but like think I'm doing it.
Right.
And he's all like, "Good day, Freya.
Okay.
I know
and
you
I'm
didn't
getting
do a
like
crime
who this is, right? And
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Now I'm starting to worry because that's fast. That's really fast.
I know you didn't do a crime, but I'm gonna say you did a crime."
Oh, Jason
Did he,
Statham.
Jason Statham.
And like, who was this? Who was this geezer?
I don't know. I think he was an Axiom geezer. And they know. And it doesn't matter. The truth doesn't matter.
Well, I feel that. Yeah. Sometimes the truth can be what you make it, though. Which
Yeah,
we
you know Black
may be on the. What?
Blackmail's a crime now? Yeah.
You really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said.
Wow.
Even when you're right, and you're blackmailing them with like really evil shit, they're just kind of like, that's a crime. And I'm like, people,
Right, I mean, isn't
science
that sort
is
of
a crime.
legal thing, or like, what's it like? Pleas bargaining or something?
I did say please, I'm pretty sure.
Right. And you were bargaining, so that should have had some sort of credence in there, right?
Thank you, Wally. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I've never
Everybody's
studied at the Inns of
mean.
Court. My father was a glover. You know, I mean,
Your father was a what?
he made gloves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a bit of a trick.
I tried really hard, Wally, and it didn't.
Well, look. Do you feel like you did your best?
I did.
Well,
I did.
then that's all you need have done. And
Yeah, my
you said
best is-
yourself, it's like, if they know we're innocent, there's
My
nothing more
best
we can
is
do
really
with that
fucked
except...
up, Wally.
Huh?
My best is really fucked up.
Oh, darling, never say that.
I don't think it was very good. And no one respects me, and Zephyr hates me,
No.
and I don't even know that my doctor knows my name. And I don't even think this one's Desmond.
But,
Been
darling,
flashing
you're so
Ricardo
loose.
like the whole time.
Yeah.
He's trying to tell me something, but who knows what?
You're starting to lose a little bit of... I don't know, darling. Here, why don't you have a sort of dancer over to the couch?
Where are you guys when you're having this conversation?
It's like in the middle of the
Yeah, I
the
think just a
lounge
comment.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drake is just
Everyone
kind of
can hear it.
there, reading a magazine. Like,
Yeah.
should I go? Should I leave?
What?
You guys having a moment?
What you mean? What are you on about? Well, I'm here for a friend. Look, look. You did what you could, and that's all you can say. That's all you can ever do is what you can do, right?
Yeah.
Quite frankly, in this situation, I can't do a whole lot. I'm flying by the seat of my pants.
Just...
How are you, Doctor? You've sort of been swept up in all of this, just like the rest. We haven't heard much from you.
I want to go home. I
Right?
don't belong here on this ship. I'm not cut out for adventuring, guys. I'm gonna be frank with you.
Adventuring? What, are we adventuring? I thought we were all sort of caught up in a circumstance more than an adventure. I suppose adventure's a matter of point of view, right?
Well, look,
Sort of a positive way of saying everything's gone to shit, we don't know what's going to happen next.
basically, yeah.
Well, I feel you, mate. We're all in the same spaceship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Metaphorically and literally.
Freya, quite frankly, I think it's safe to say that had we all been swept up in the same situation, sans you, we would be in a much worse situation now. So, don't beat yourself up too much. You, quite frankly, you've been doing a lot more to keep us all together than I have, so... Oh man, I barely understand what's happening. I'm terrified.
That is really nice. These fucking boots won't come off. No, you're a
You
good
have to
doctor.
undo them.
Keeps trying to force it.
She's not wearing shoes, by the way.
Her boots are by the door.
Yeah.
Then they're still done up for some reason.
Fuck it. No, you're a good doctor. This is fucked up. This is high level shit. This is like I am being fucked on the highest level.
Look,
You
Freya,
can't fight the man, yeah?
we've known each other for a while, right?
Yeah, since I got here.
So, look, I'm not saying that you've done everything perfectly, but you've been taking charge and you've been taking responsibility for your actions, which is more than I can say about you a couple months ago or a couple years ago. And it's a big deal.
Okay, but then evil long hair man comes in and takes it all away, and I'm fired. And Guy
Well,
is fired.
quite frankly, I think, gotta see the good and the bad. Maybe this is an opportunity for you to develop your own identity separate from your mother and the merchant consortium and all the celebrity gossip bullshit.
I did forge my own identity away from my mother before, and it was mostly me with my underpants off getting out of cabs.
Well,
But yes,
you can do it again without that part. You're wearing underwear right now, I hope.
Oh, Doc. If we've learned nothing. Underwear's a prison. It's by my boot. But yeah, I can put it back on if everybody feel more comfortable. I'm in a jumpsuit.
Look, it's fine. Can you just put it in a laundry hamper or something?
Okay. Wow.
So I walk over to the booth where the boots are and the underwear. I go over to the whatever sanitizer we have to clean them, just unobtrusively while they're talking. Cat on my shoulder, petting it, listening.
I don't know about how cats are, but my dog used to always steal people's underwear.
Yeah,
They're weird. They're
my brother's dog has started doing that. Socks and underwear.
My cat takes socks.
My cat takes anything small. Mostly socks.
My cat doesn't like people.
Watch your underwear carefully.
So once it sanitizes or whatever, I'll come back and sit down and sort of lean back on the couch and just sort of let it drop next to Freya.
Yeah, I'll put my feet on your lap because I'm laying down.
Right.
Yeah,
I'll rub your feet.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Right. See? Sometimes it's the things that you need to ground. It's going to be all right.
Yeah, I really needed that. Thank you.
Look, I mean, do you really want to be working for that company if that's the kind of stuff they're doing, right? I mean, this is like a Andy's Day present, Looking you in the face.
Yeah. Guy will chime in and go, yeah, they didn't respect us.
That's right, Guy. That is absolutely right. Has he on it? I lean over. Is he on anything, Freya?
No, I was going to give him a sleeping pill, but then the cats worked, which, okay.
It looks like he is maybe half a Zima and he is wasted.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I stopped hiding my liquor when it stopped working on me. So y'all can just go ahead.
No, we're going to go to a pirate port, and I will be old Freya.
What do you mean you'll be old, Freya? What, you think we're going to settle there? You want to settle at a pirate cove?
Oh, no, just I'm pretty good at low crime. I know I'm being accused of a lot of high crime.
Not you will then stop and become old in your days there. What you mean is you'll go back to your old ways.
Watch your tongue.
I don't have that one. I can't watch my thoughts. But thank you for thinking.
No, thank you.
I can do this, and I start just lifting little things up to almost like cat toy playing with the cat.
Yeah,
so
the cat
with my TK, so the cat can start playing. I can do stuff like this, but I can't see thoughts.
See your mind.
Yeah. What you?
He kind of cocks his head. What?
Yeah, I wonder about that. You can see my mind.
Yeah, you're doing a thing with your head. The cat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you can see. You can.
Yeah, everybody can see that key.
No, not everyone can see
I
that.
can see the
Yeah.
cat and the things moving, but I can't see
Right.
his
The
brain.
things are moving. Because do you think the things are just moving, Guy? Or do you believe in ghosts? You're an atheist who believes in ghosts now?
I know what telekinesis is. I just can't see it.
Okay. Whatever, Square.
Okay, well, I was going to be nice to you, but now I don't know if I am.
Oh! Look, she's just being playful. Don't take it personally.
What?
Or I mean,
Right.
of all of us, maybe Doctor, excluded. Guy, you are kind of the most, right?
Yeah.
No offense.
None
I mean,
taken.
it's just a trait,
It
you
is.
know. I mean,
yeah.
and maybe you like, if things work out. I mean, you could be like sort of a face for us or something. Situations where maybe one or the other of us would be maybe too obvious.
I'm a very good middleman.
Oh, yeah, you are, aren't you?
The manage will not middle itself. I'm drunk.
That's right. I like you, Guy.
Thank you. I like you too, Mr. Shagsbeard.
Oh, yeah.
Freya.
Hmm?
So, as your doctor, I obviously have access to your medical records, and this stuff is supposed to be confidential
Oh, yeah.
because, in the past,
Shushing Wally, though.
you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to. You are allowed to tell people. I'm not allowed to tell people. It's illegal for me to. You know what? I've already committed a couple crimes, though. Apparently, or at least I'm the accessory to a couple of crimes.
Yeah, well, they're blaming us for some, that's for sure.
So, it's possible. I don't recall anything concrete. But it's possible you may have some meta-psionic abilities. It sort of lines up with the readings that I got from your cranial scans after that.
I met a psionic. Yeah, I met a psionic. I met a couple. Wally's one. You're one. Bippity's one. Or Zephyr's one. Shh, don't tell
Wait, what?
Hmm?
She's. Sorry, was my character there for that? Out of
Everybody's
character.
psionic.
He was, but he would not have seen the effects of it. Right, because she sees the future, so it doesn't manifest itself physically in any way.
Meta fictionally.
Wait,
Zephyr
what do
doesn't
you
know
mean?
she's psionic.
Yeah.
Since when is Zephyr a psionic?
I don't know. And she was like, I think this wrench will do against a mech. Something happened. You guys don't see that?
No, you're the only one who sees that.
Okay, I know a
wasn't
condescending
sure.
tone when I've heard one. I'm not imagining it.
Well, I wouldn't be condescending unless I meant what I was saying.
I start tickling Freya's feet when she starts going, I know, just to make her laugh.
Oh, I
And
do
I
that
hold
thing
the
though
ankle
where
so
I
she
am
can't
all
get
wild
away.
feet though.
What?
So I do that thing where I'm now all wild feet though. So
Right.
like, I hope
Right.
you have a good dex check because
I'll roll. See if I get kicked in the face. 9. I did all right.
Okay, no, yeah, you saw it coming.
Okay.
You
I
did.
am going to.
This
at
isn't Wally's first rodeo.
No,
sort of-
no.
I'm gonna nod to Wally and Freya. I'm gonna take some of the tea and I'm gonna bring it to the cockpit for Zephyr in a thermos or something that she won't spill on herself while she's driving. And I will Does your seat have like a cup holder or something?
Well, yeah.
Okay, I'll put it in
Standard.
the cup holder.
The future.
That internet credit out.
They come standard.
Yeah. So, how you feeling?
Fine.
Anything you want to talk about?
No.
Okay. See you later.
Okay. Zephyr's just been like fiddling with like she knows there's cats on board. She has to start like planning out how to cat proof the ship. So she's just been like absorbed in data pads, like gotta, turn off this valve and make sure this stays closed and make sure there's, a lock on the engine room so there's no cats in the engines.
They do like
Filters are more expensive. We got to pick them up.
Yeah.
yeah, you got to
I
get True
will-
HEPA. That's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'll watch for a little bit, but I won't really say anything else. I'll just kind of look at what she's doing, and I'm assuming I can figure out abstractly what she's doing, but not the specifics of it.
Hyperallergenic filters probably only apply to a handful of things.
Yeah, the blue point will probably be light shutter. The other one, though.
Yeah.
Maine Coon.
Now you're gonna have tumbleweeds by the end of this adventure.
We're gonna crash into the next system. Where did all this fucking hair come from?
I
What
don't
a
know,
cat?
does the heal skill work on cats? Can I like groom them or prevent them from?
You're not gonna be able to prevent it from shedding. Believe me. Science has tried. It won't. It will never work.
Yeah, they have to be bald or nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so I imagine I'm getting like a pretty good residue of like shed legacy on my shoulders.
Mhm.
This. Cool.
Yeah, at least they're
I'll
not
accept
white.
it. Right.
Zephyr, if you're ever look, Wally and Freya, they're very. How do I put this delicately?
Woo, dance
Freya-
party!
This they both seem like they've done something like this before, and I don't know about you, but I haven't done anything like this before. And if you ever want to talk about that, that's all right with me.
Do you want to talk about it?
Yes, but I don't want to bother you.
Okay. I mean, I'm just kind of sitting here, so if you just want to talk, I could spare half an ear to listen.
I'm worried that, and then Drake will sit down mid-sentence and say, I am worried that I'm going to either go to jail or get blown up by space pirates or something terrible constantly.
Yeah, but that's every day.
I
Like,
guess
all
I'm
those
just not-
things have a possibility of happening every day. Like, we live in space. Do you know how much effort I have to put into to make sure we don't all, like, lose air or get sucked down into space or freeze to death or, starve?
Look, the last time I ventured outside a heavily settled area, I was crushed by a falling tree, fell into a canyon, and woke up 3 years later with a giant plant growing out of my arm.
Well, you woke up, right? As long as
Yeah,
you keep waking up, you're doing fine.
I suppose, but if they hadn't excavated that canyon, then chances are I'd still be there. Barely alive.
Or you could have gotten hit by a bus while you're on a different planet. Like, it doesn't matter. Bad things happen. bad things are going to continue to happen. You just kind of gotta go with it and do something that makes sure you don't die.
Well, I am good at making people not die.
Good, do that. Be a doctor.
Okay.
Good talk. And she'll just go back to, like, writing.
Yeah. Drake's gonna go back to playing Angry Birds on his phone.
Angry Birds on Frontier.
You fling aid packages to
Yeah. It's Dr. Angry Birds.
Okay.
terrible, absolutely terrible.
Would anyone like to do or say anything over the next 48 hours?
Once everybody sort of passes out in the room, I'm going to I'm going to sort of remove myself, lift, Freya's feet, set them down, tuck her in, take the cup out of Guy's hand, get him settled, make sure no one swallows their tongue or anything. I have a container for any sort of spontaneous emetic response near Freya and Guy both. And then I sort of go to the back of the I check the cockpit. I just sort of eye it, check on those two. And then I go to the back and I start sending a message to Walsingham. W.
Buying out. Sorry.
What?
Huh?
What's up?
Sorry, my internet just crapped out for a second. You were in the cockpit and...
I just came by to just see where you guys were. And then I withdrew again past the break room and then into a private area. And I start composing a message to my old contact. W. Right. Fucker. Got here fast, didn't you? What the fuck? I hope you've got my best interests in mind. Sincerely, all caps. LU. Send.
Per my
and then I'm
last
gonna
email.
sort of go back and
Fuck off.
Right. I'm gonna start just like. What'd you say?
I said per my last email. Fuck
Right.
off.
Right. And then I'm just gonna sit down for a minute and just process the sort of amount of there's like some guilt relative to Freya and bringing Walsingham in, like what's going on, but like what I said to her about it being like a blessing that she's no longer. I feel like I still feel that, but I'm starting to really worry, and I'm now that I'm a little private. That's just coming to the fore of my consciousness. Yeah.
Okay.
So. And then I'll sort of sit back down in the lounge and watch these two on the sofa, and I'll sit and I'll just sit with the cat and just pet him.
Okay. At some point, over the next 2 days, Guy will approach you, Freya, when he is sobered up. From his Zima. Look, he's a lightweight.
I'm recovering from my trip on the Big Z.
I know I said some things that I regret, and I'll have to live with that for the rest of my life, Freya. You took a nap, Guy.
Yeah.
Very kind, actually.
Yeah.
You said some quite nice things.
No, but he'll come up to you and say, Freya, the front of this sentence will be maybe not sound nice, but the back of it is.
Okay.
You weren't always the most competent boss, but you were nice, and I'd rather someone who's nice and genuine and does the right thing than one who's good at crunching numbers.
Thank you. Thank you for seeing that in me. And you are a total narc. But
I know.
I think that's what I needed. So...
Am I a narc if I was paid to narc? I think so still. But
Yeah, you have to tell me if you're a narc.
I am a narc.
Yeah, no, okay. I know. You're not always recreationally creative.
Is that what they're calling it nowadays?
Yeah. But no, Guy, thank you. You were very good at your job, and your job sucked. So I really do think you were right to have to leave, and I hope I can get you clear of this, because you don't have anything to do with it, but they're looking for people to take a fall. So I was just worried you'd be caught in the crossfire.
Well, wherever you settle down, you'll need an executive assistant, right?
I am never settling down. I am not planning. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, Guy. Sure.
kind of beamed to himself.
Yeah, Guy, you're going to live on a farm upstate with all the other assistants.
Yep, there's going to be lots of other assistants to run around with, all kinds of
so many notaries,
middle management,
and actuaries, and it's going to be great.
Typewriters and
seminars and notaries, as far as the eye can see.
Wow, they have real PowerPoint. It's not LibreOffice or anything.
Yeah, now just come here behind this shed.
Okay. Okay. So, other than that, those conversations happen over a period of about 48 hours. Mm-hmm. And you all drop out of your spike drill. And you can see in the distance a...
can we transmit from spike space?
You can't transmit.
Okay.
So you can write the message and it's added to the queue so that as soon as you...
Okay. Then just when we do drop out of spike space, I need to hit a message that's going to bounce to my package, slow boating it to the core.
Yeah. Okay. So as you do, as you bounce out of space, spike space, you can see a planet in front of you. It's got it's not quite a full Dyson sphere or anything like that, but it's got a large structure surrounding the planet that looks like it's some kind of space dock. But it's essentially a man-made ring around the planet. And underneath you can see the sky is like fiery red, and you can see massive clouds of smoke crossing across the planet. And you're awfully close to a sun. Like it's probably like the second planet in the solar system. So you can see the sun kind of flaring in the distance. It kind of generic scans of the system that pop up, like, World Factbook style whenever you enter it. This planet is crazy hot. Like, the atmosphere is literally on fire. It's survivable because of certain terraforming and buildings and stuff like that, but it's not a pleasant place.
So is this ring for habitability? I mean, basically,
pretty much, yeah. And then
it's not defensive. It's you can live here now,
right? Yes, and you can see under the ring the orange sky is a lot less orange.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
and then there are people. You can see ships pulling in and out of the ring around the planet, and there is a moon as well. And it looks like there is some traffic going to and from the moon.
Okay.
And as you all pop out of space, your messages all send, and notifications start to appear on your phones. And
Ooh, I got an achievement in Angry Birds.
Lucifer, you get a couple.
Oh shit.
So the first one is L. Always have your best at heart. -W.
Okay.
And then the other one is a chain of messages, and it says, Lou, sorry things got complicated. I don't like it. Investigating further. Mata Parvin. Hope you get this, and then a next message. Hope you got that. Hope you are safe. I know things got hot quickly. M. And then the final one is Lucifer. You all were right. This is shady as hell. The truth does matter. And we're going to prove it. The Merchant Consortium was in on it. Freya, you have received a message.
Mm-hmm.
Freya, come back. We can work all of this out. It was just a misunderstanding. Regards, Mother.
Oh. Oh, wow, guys. My mom's a total good guy.
Sorry? What?
Yeah. I'm not prepared to post a reaction to that yet. I'll like it. It's neutral.
I didn't change it to a heart or one of the other emotions.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I liked it.
So I respond just with a sort of like whatever my symbol back is that I acknowledge receipt,
Mhm.
And that's it. And
Okay.
then I'm gonna put it away, and I'm gonna listen to Freya. But what about your mother? Your mother?
She sent me a message, and it just says that it was a misunderstanding.
Guy kind of sits up. Does that mean we have our jobs back?
Maybe.
Astrid Darkmoon wants to connect with me on LinkedIn.
Oh, good for you, buddy.
Don't accept that request.
Oh.
Not yet. Just, I mean, like, let him wait. Don't sound too eager. Just take it from
Oh
me.
yeah, don't be thirsty. She doesn't love that.
Right?
Okay. I'm
Right.
learning so much from all of you.
I'm glad.
Well, yeah, she says it's a big misunderstanding, and she was in the system when we were there, but like she was in the system when I was fired and being accused of a bunch of crimes I did do. But like,
How?
but like, if anybody's got the power to make this kind of like go away, I should text her.
No. How was? Wait.
What
How?
about
How?
that?
No. Wait, Freya.
No,
I take her.
I'm not.
I telekinese her phone out of her hand,
Oh.
and to my other hand.
Oh, what the hell, Wally?
No. Go ahead. Oh, shh. Hang on. I have a couple questions,
I know what I'm
and then I
being
may
shushed.
make a few statements, and
Uh-huh.
I'm going to ask you to just listen, to answer the questions,
Okay.
and then to just listen. All right. So I'll give you your phone back
Yeah.
after
Okay.
this exchange. I mean,
Oh.
is that all right? Is it all right with you?
Well, it's not great, but okay.
All right.
No power play, but
No. Look, how do you trust your mom?
yeah, she's put up with a lot of my crap, probably. So yeah. Yes.
Do you think? I mean, you don't think she would be like involved with any of that axiom and nonsense, do you?
Oh, no, like people stuff? No, we make like I don't know, we provide something that they need to make life support. They're really boring meetings. I'm sorry. I don't pay a lot of attention.
Look, I do not think it's a good idea that we go back or that we let them know where we are at this juncture. That is my first statement. If you accept it, there will be no further statements. If you do not, I may make another one. Do you accept my first statement, and can we just carry on as we've been?
Okay. Yeah, I trust you, Wally. So, okay, if you don't think it's best to contact my mom. There's nothing about that.
Look,
But I don't do you like they think they've gotten to her? Like, can you give me more?
Look, you remember my professor? The one that was in the meeting you said you weren't so like impressed with?
Oh,
the one I told you.
Mata?
Yeah. Parvin, Mata Parvin, yeah. Well,
yeah, he's giving me big dad energy, yeah.
Yeah, granted, absolutely. He and I have been in touch over this. We maintain contact. So, that, when I did see him, I knew it was appropriate to try and investigate and see what he had to say and how perhaps he could influence things. And to his credit, he has, I believe, been true to our connection, and it is something I can, to that effect, he has sent me a communique, the central idea of which is that the Merchants Consortium was in on what was going on, and they are irretrievably compromised.
What? No, we were I was... What?
According to a source that I believe is unimpeachable, the Merchants Consortium and any sort of, I suppose, powers that be within it are complicit with the Axiom situation, which is indeed, in a word, fishy.
Is Guy nearby? Does this check out with him? All right, right. He's still checking his LinkedIn. Don't link in.
Do not accept that request, Guy. Please.
Guy looks up and he says, "Wait, you're saying the Merchants Consortium? What are you saying?"
Thank you.
I'm saying that they were involved in what happened at the Axiom, the explosion, and the us getting framed and all of it. Right now. Well, I'm asking you to trust me.
Guy will look at you, Freya, to see if you trust him.
Like, more than my mom, though. Not to hijack your stream again, is there anything Wally, if that is your real name, can roll? Or is there something I can roll to, like, insight? Like,
that is 1,000% up to you. I think there is an insight skill. Hold
on. Connect, exert, fix, heal, know, lead, notice, perform, pilot, program, punch, shoot. And I don't think it's perform, right? Because Lou isn't performing.
No,
he is acting in earnest.
Yeah, I mean, I'm...
Talk? I mean, there is a talk.
I am trying to be as clear as I can while withholding information.
Yeah, no.
So
but,
I don't know if that
like I want to
talk or perform. Or,
I do want to reward that, but at the same time, you're telling me, don't believe your mom, believe me, the stranger you followed to a second location.
Yeah.
Turn off your phones and don't tell people where you are. Like I, the player, know you're right. I'm just trying to get there with.
No, absolutely.
Connect might be a good one because Wally's trying to impart something and use his connection to Freya.
That works. True. I'll roll. I have no proficiency, so that's negative. Is that right?
If you have no proficiency, then yeah, it's -1 plus your charisma.
Okay, so it's -1 because I have no charisma.
I have a +2 in that. Should I roll it as well, or is this all
I
on
rolled
Wally?
a 4 then because I had 5 -1.
So Freya, I was going to say you can either roll a connect or a notice because it looks like notice is both perception and insight in this system.
Okay.
I'm skilled in notice too.
Is this a charisma notice?
I would say yes. I think that is fair.
Both would be the same.
Oh well, then yeah, but I think charisma notice fits.
Okay, that's a 10, and I have -1 +1, so that's a 10.
Okay, so yes, you might be able to tell that Wally is hiding something from you, but he is being earnest.
Okay. 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 Okay, Wally, damn, you could have just said. You didn't have to take the phone.
No. I'm sorry. I know what
no, it's
breach,
okay.
A breach that is, and what you called it, and for what it was. It was a power move, but I really don't think it's a good idea that we reach out to them at present. And I know how difficult that is because it is your mother, and I know that you are. Pardon my frankness, but you are in the process of repairing your relationship with her. That is my impression, at least. So, forgive me if
No, it won't be the first time I've stayed up past curfew. Let's say. Can I have my phone back though?
Yes. Here you are.
Okay, that's a good show. I'll put my phone visibly away. I'm not. I'll transmit as well as I can that I am believing, but it is kind of like a short leashish of like, it's not going to be the first time I went missing for a couple of days. So let's do what we came here to do. We need fuel to go back anyway. So we've got probably some negotiating to do.
Right. Right.
Okay. And with that, heading towards the planet, that is where we will end the episode for this week. Outros and plugs. Daniel.
Hi, I'm Daniel. You know I'm Daniel because I'm the one who goes first on the outros and plugs for some reason in every single session I'm in. I would imagine Soup probably just does it in alphabetical order. Anyways.
I don't know. No, because Marty's usually in the bottom corner. I don't know what her what her criteria is for that, but
thanks, Soup, for putting me it almost sounds like a political slogan. Putting Daniel first. Hi, I'd like to plug putting Daniel first. You can follow me at Lightning
Tomorrow's
Fast
election day
11
in America,
on
so
Twitter. Wait, what?
Tomorrow's election day in America. Put Daniel first.
Yeah, we have votes for a few things, not for president, for a few other things.
For other things, but
okay, another plug. You guys need to figure this shit out. You guys are literally always having an election. It's breaking everybody's brains. You need to stop. Our election campaigns are 2 months tops.
We have one every year.
Daylight savings time. Deal with it.
Liz.
Hi, I'm Liz. I'm here mostly. You can follow me on Twitter if you like. I got Instagram now, so that's a thing.
Awesome. Timothy.
Hi, I'm Timothy. Until very recently, find me at Twitter at Timothy Magic. But I'm suspended for booing the president. So we'll see how long that lasts.
Very on brand.
Very sadly, story of my life, very on brand. But hey, speak truth to power, right? I would like to plug the 20-Sided store in Brooklyn, Williamsburg, Brooklyn, 362 Grand Street. It's run by Lauren and Luis. It's a really great game store. They have magic events. They have original D&D adventures in their own setting. They run on Thursday nights and Saturday nights. Saturdays. Saturdays a walk-in sign-up, and Thursday you can book in advance and do like a 4-month, once a week thing. It's a really great place, and they have all sorts of other RPGs. They even have like improv DMs and players class. Really a broad, sort of selection. Intimate, awesome, open 7 days. They used to be, but their business is picked up. So if you're in the Nabes, come check them out.
That sounds awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. And Marty.
I love this game. I love playing Pretend in general. Again, this is really scratching an itch. So, catch all of our content over here at Laughing Dragon Inn. Join us, won't you? And also, to be clear, Liz's Twitter and Instagram is Liz Horan.
I'm Andy Hatton at Andy Hatton on Twitter, at God of Roads on Instagram. This week, Task Force Unlikely is in the Feywild, and sadly, Liz will not join us, but Gail will do her best to side-eye everyone they come across. And yes, it will almost certainly be stupid adventures in the Feywild before they get to the spa day they've been promised for so long.
So deserved.
Have a great night, everybody.
Like a fucking mirage temple in a desert.
Vote tomorrow, America.
Oh, yes, and vote, please.
For local comptroller or whatever the fuck else
I
you
don't
have going.
understand.
Dog catcher and
PTA.